Okay, everybody, welcome to part two. This is horrible. I have an issue with the landlord. So, as you can see here, we have some men, and if they're men in the BC, could be anybody, could be all different ones. Whoever's in there, you're not going to tell me no one hurt anything. You heard how the mother said she was found as if she was fighting for her life.
She was face down. One hand was in a fist, and one hand was like this. While she was face down, her face was smashed in.
You don't think that was painful, her face being smashed in? I'm beginning to wonder. 9 men in a boarding house? Oh, girl, it's time to go. And maybe she had no place else to go. 9 men and one woman? Oh, hell no. There's a camera facing her room, and you mean the landlord can't find anything? Maybe the landlord doesn't care. All you have to do with the tape, landlord, is to take it down to the police station. Unless you're trying to protect those men. All you have to do with the tape, landlord, is to take it down to the police station. That's it. There's no like magic miracle like, oh my gosh, what do I do? You can't find anything? Surely you can see who's going in and out the room if the camera's there. This makes no sense. Nobody seems to care about the family. The landlord needs to be put on blast. Ma'am, check out litigation. See if that's an option. The landlord appears to have the tape based on a report. Can't find anything, give it to the police. I'm wondering if all these men were in on it. Or more than one, and no one's talking. Criminals sticking together. That's how I see it.
But nobody has answers.
What happened to Shaniqua Nickerson? That's the question the 31-year-old's family desperately wants to find the answer to.
She was working, focusing on, her children, paying her rent, being kind to others.
The mother of 3 was found dead inside her bedroom on August 31st.
To me, it looked like she was fighting for her life.
For the last year, Nickerson was living at this boarding home on Algonac Road in the city's Euclid Green neighborhood. Her mother, Nakia, says she called the maintenance man after not hearing from Shaniqua for a few days.
Yeah, I hear her phone, but I haven't seen her. So on the 31st, August 31st, I said, you're going to have to get in there so I can see if my daughter's in there. You heard her phone, but you never checked on her.
While Nakia was on her way to the home, she got a call she hoped she would never get. The maintenance man made a gruesome discovery.
I can't point the finger at no one, but everyone that lives in this home, like 8 or 9 guys and one female, nobody knows nothing, nobody...
No, somebody knows something.
Heard anything.
I find it hard to believe. 8 or 9 guys and one female, oh no.
I can't point the finger at no one, but everyone that lives in this home, like 8 or 9 guys and one female, nobody knows nothing, nobody heard anything. There's a camera directly on the room that she was renting.
This shouldn't be a mystery. 8 or 9 guys, 8 or 9 criminals. It wouldn't surprise me if all these men may have could have taken part in hurting this woman or a couple, and the rest, I'm not going to say nothing. Don't want to get involved. Where are the police? Why haven't they gotten a hold to the tape? That's one thing I also don't understand. How the heck does a landlord still have the darn tape? How the hell is that? The police, have you not seen the first 48? They go and get the tape. It sounds like to me that there's so many hours, and you don't have to watch it. That's what they have the police for. That's for the tax dollars are paying for. That's part of the investigation. There's so many hours, and you can't find anything. Give it to the police, unless you're covering for these men. So I don't put anything past anybody. I don't, man. I don't. And I hate to say this, I am very cynical of people. Shoot, you think, oh, they don't want to get involved, man. Landlord might be some other. I'm just saying, I just don't trust anybody. I really think the worst of a lot of people in situations like this, scenarios. What if the landlord, and again, I'm not saying the person is doing this, but this is how I am when it comes to people when I sense a red flag. Why would you not give the tape to the police, the recording? Okay? We're not asking you to play Inspector Gadget. Do you know some of these men, somebody you know staying there? Hope you don't do nothing nefarious again, not saying, but hypothetically, again, I don't trust people. Are you going to charge them some extra, maybe $200 a month? You're going to turn this tape in? Oh, that sounds horrible. I don't put nothing past the person. I don't. The police should have the tape.
But the landlord saying it's hours of footage. She can't seem to find anybody, anything.
It's hours of footage, and it's a female. She can't seem to find anybody. We ain't asking you to find and give it to the police. What the? Oh my God. Really? It sounds like a cover up. The landlord, she can't seem to find. The police can. That's the part I don't understand.
Was renting. But the landlord saying
so there's a camera facing the room.
Like 8 or 9 guys and one female. Nobody knows nothing. Nobody heard anything. There's a camera directly on the room that she was renting. But the landlord saying it's hours of footage. She can't seem to find anybody, anything.
You would say this is quite a suspicious death?
She can't seem to find anybody or anything. Either you can or you can't. Either it's raining outside or it's not. Don't be ambiguous. I can't seem. Is this? It makes me wonder. Is this somebody you know on the screen, on the video?
Suspicious, beyond suspicious.
All
of the red flags are up on this case.
Antoine Dolbert is a member of New Era Cleveland, a community organization fighting for justice for victims and their families. He says some things aren't adding up.
Her unit, there is no way that you can get in or out this house from her entrance without being seen on camera. So that means that someone had to take a separate entrance. Someone that knows the layout of the house has to take a separate entrance to stay off camera, as well as allegedly there's a piece of drywall that can be moved to get access to her room.
You hear that? There's a piece of drywall that can be moved to get access to her room. So it makes me wonder, 8 or 9 men in that boarding house, knowing that camera was there, just like in prison, if someone cut that drywall so they can't be seen, and it may have attacked that woman. What about an assault kit, a RAPE kit? And they need to go ahead and get DNA from every piece of crap man that's in that boarding house. And that's why when you see these people in circumstances, especially men, a second chance, I really don't give a darn. I do not care. Just saw a report on TV, on one of those police shows. Oh, this woman took this man in. She had a boyfriend, took a man, and he'd been to prison for RAPE. And so she told her when he got out that, oh, guess what? He had some witnesses. And so the police didn't listen to his witnesses. They just took her word and that's it. But it was 2 charges of RAPE, 2 charges. So is it 2 instances or more than 2 people? So she took his word and okay, I'm going to take his word. You have to be a darn fool. I'm sorry. Did you do any research? Well, what he told me, yeah. And then guess what happened? She let him be her boyfriend. And next thing you know, the neighbor's 12-year-old daughter next door was being real nice and friendly to everybody. And then the girl ends up taken away, assaulted, dead, and he copped to it. Gee. And he was given life, thank goodness. Oh, but gee. Didn't he go to prison for 15 years the first time on an RAPE charge of a minor? I guess he didn't do it. Were you that desperate for? And she was a mother. Girl, bye. Your desperate ass. Now the 12-year-old in the apartment complex next door. He done seen speaking with her. Oh, she came on to me. It don't even matter. Next thing you know, the girl is taken by him. Oh, by the way, he also had another girlfriend, a side chick, and had the body of the 12-year-old deceased girl in the back of the vehicle with the side chick in the car. I can't believe he had me in the front of the car. Yeah, so he had another girlfriend too. And the dead 12-year-old girl was in the backseat of the car. Family looking for neighbors. They even stopped him. The mom did and said, again, separate story, said, we're looking for my daughter. Have you seen my daughter? No, ma'am. And then the woman didn't know, as he was standing near his car getting ready to go, her daughter's body was in the back of that vehicle, covered up under a raincoat. Looking at it, looking in her face, saying, no, ma'am. Then, on top of that, and you wonder why people ask, I remember, was it, oh my gosh, Foxy Brown or Brown Foxy saying it'll be make harder for black women to get a lease with different things going on with these boyfriends. You wonder why people ask that question, because I already know. And again, this can be, listen, I've seen a white woman do the same thing. She was desperate for a man. She found some guy she thought was cute in prison. This fool done hopped up, not working all day. She used to work, a low self-esteem queen. She sit at home. He done killed a medical student next door. Why? Needing some money. He sitting at home all day, not working. She's so desperate for a man. This fool has climbed in through the closet, the little trap door, and went next door and kill a med student, stole a laptop, then get back in there again, like nothing happened. No breaking and entering. Well, desperate Betty Brown next door, it was her man. So back to the one with what he said, they just took her word and not his. Well, now the neighbor's dead. Oh, and then on top of that, guess what else happened? Thanks to her taking in her boyfriend, and he even had his own lease. But she took in her boyfriend. Guess what happened? Man, I would evict her so fast. Oh, I would evict her so very, very fast. Guess what happened? By him staying there on like the weekends, on his off days, Friday and Saturday, the mother of the deceased child, the 12-year-old, she filed a lawsuit, and the apartment complex, and it wasn't a large one. The apartment complex, it looks small to me. The apartment complex settled her, had to pay $2 million. Had to pay $2 million. Why? Because a desperate, low self-esteem Dustina took a man in from prison who served 15 years on an RAPE charge, took him in. And so by him staying there on the weekends on a regular basis, the 12-year-old got kidnapped, assaulted, and then unalived. He choked her to death. But hey, she had to have a felonious RAPIST boyfriend. And she was a mom too. It was a smaller. I said, "Wow, that apartment complex. The insurance rates are gonna go up. Why? Because they rented to her, low self-esteem queen. It was a smaller apartment complex. One of our people are asking, are you by your, when they see a female, are you by yourself, boyfriend? They want to know who the boyfriend is. Dustinas bring drama, heartache, unalived trauma, the financial implications. Now they got to go through this investigation. No one's talking. This is just crazy. I mean, even the landlord, I find this so disturbing. There's too many of these fools in the nation. Did you hear what the man said? Ma'am, I would lawyer up if I were you. I really would. I would lawyer up against the landlord, the owner. See what options you may have, if any, are available.
In or out this house from her entrance without being seen on camera. So that means that someone had to take a separate entrance.
someone that knows the layout of the house, has to take a separate interest to stay off camera, as well as allegedly there's a piece of drywall that can be moved to get access to her room.
Nickerson has already been laid to rest, but her mom won't rest until she knows exactly what went down in her daughter's bedroom.
The drywall to get access to her room. Did the maintenance man know? It's time to turn this place upside down. It's time to find. Did the maintenance man know? Did he look the other way? Nobody wants to get involved. Get involved. This shouldn't be a difficult case to solve. I hope they got the DNA, did a RAPE kit. I would hope so. Hope some dummy just didn't go. You never know. I hope they did those tests. Put them in a system and get DNA from every man that's staying up in there. Especially the one with the, if they have connecting rooms. Even the landlord, it's time to shake it up. Take everybody downtown. Put the squeeze on them. This woman must have died, I would imagine, a horrific death. Family wants to know how a woman died. She been laid to rest, and I guess they don't know yet. I mean, was the autopsy? I guess that can take weeks. Anyway, this is just horrendous. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. I hope the family, rest in peace to the young woman. I hope the family gets closure and she leaves behind 3 children. I guess the grandmother had to raise them. And I'm out.